Hey, I'm back. My name is Ben Rush, and I'm here to help you on your ChatGPT adventure. I'm here with another video to help you actually talk to synthetic customers about a business. And this could happen for a business, this could happen for anything that you're interested in. The whole workflow, you can adapt to whatever your purposes or reasons are in the world. But I want to showcase a new business idea that I have because my last one that was about farm to table elevated fish flakes apparently isn't good. You can't just charge $50 for a little container of fish flakes. So I have another idea, and this one is to have personalized accessories to go in horse manes and make horses pretty. Because I think sometimes when I'm out driving in the country, I see some horses and I think, wow, they could be sexier. And they deserve that. They deserve that. And here's what we're going to do. Because I want to talk to some people who might be interested in buying my horse accessories. But let's talk to them because you could hear me being a little frozen and trying to talk right now. But this way you can also talk to synthetic people and practice in your communication and business questions for them without trying to sway them. So, first, I'm going to have GPT take on the role of an expert business consultant strategist. Like I said, my business makes bright and colorful accessories for horse manes, trying to make horses sexy. We make the accessories out of recycled plastics and clips are magnetic for quick release. We're thinking safety and also environmental sustainability. So I'm giving a little bit of information. Let's say I haven't thought beyond this idea. And I mean, let's just admit that I haven't either. Let's brainstorm some names. Let's create a list of 10 names for my business, and I want each one to be 2 or 3 words long. And I want to focus more on the creative aspect of my horse clips, because maybe that'll branch out. Maybe there'll be a very sweet spot among some customers, and because it could go for other animals like goats and sheep, and maybe we get a version for birds. So let's see what GPT can do. I should also say, I'm using the ChatGPT 4.0, which I believe is now free for anyone. I'm still paying for now because this is free for everyone. So let's see. Okay, here's some potential ideas. Recycled radiant clips. Critter clip charms. That's pretty cute. Eco-mane sparkles. I feel like that's still a little bit too close to horse manes. Colorful critter charms. Critter clip charms. I like this one. Critter clip charms. It feels like my tongue is doing a little gallop like a horse would. So I'm going to say let's use critter clip charms. Which also maybe not a good choice if I can't even say it. But it doesn't really matter because I'm just demoing that product and you could come up with better names and of course ask for more than 10. I'm going to add the next thing. Let's brainstorm customer segments. I'm going to use that expertise knowledge of GPT to pull from business realms. I want to think about primary, secondary, and tertiary customers. This could, primarily for business, but you could also think about stakeholders for whatever projects you're kind of working on. Let's see. Great choice was Critter Clips. Thank you. I mean, you did create it, but thank you. Okay, primary customer segments. You can see that it's going on and ranking different things, which is great, but I really want to focus on the primary customer segment. That might be the fastest way for me to start recouping money, because I've made some bad investment decisions already on the horse clips, and I really gotta get it back. So we're going to go with our primary customer segment. I'm going to copy and paste another prompt that I made beforehand, and believe it or not, I do actually test these things out beforehand. It's not just improvised completely. Let's focus on the primary customer segment. Create 10 different unique personalities for a person that could be in my primary customer segment. I want a name and a one detailed sentence for each hypothetical customer. So I'm starting to build the profiles of who these people could be. And again, these are going to be people that are in my primary customer segment, so people who are already likely to buy a product or something similar. I'm not going to go to some guy on Wall Street and offer him a horse clip. Who knows what could happen in that interaction? He might try to marry me. I don't know. But let's also organize all of these hypothetical personalities into a table. And I think you can maybe also compare to like the last time you were using GPT, like this is certainly faster. The GPT 4.0, which as of recording this on May 16, 2024, was released earlier this week, so it's a little bit faster. Which also means you should have all the capabilities of this video too without having to pay for it. All right, we've got a table of 10 folks here. I'm just seeing ranch owner, we got passionate horse lover, horse owner, hobbyist, riding instructor. Are there any ones that seem like the best? Let's go. I mean, Rachel Foster is already getting magnetic clips. Let's think about Rachel Foster here. But you know, maybe. You can see I'm a little hesitant on just picking one. Let's do a little bit more work on these. So let's add another column to the table, and based on the initial customer description, we can add kind of a whole story. And I'm doing this because eventually I'm going to have GPT take on the character and role of these persons so I can interact and practice my business questions. So we're going to do a customer story, create 3 to 4 sentences about each customer, and that'll be in the new column customer story, and return the updated table to me. So as it's working, this is fantastic. You can see it's a lot more. Let's check in with Rachel Foster. Takes pride in a horse's appearance and is always looking for unique accessories. She is looking for personalized touches for a horse at favorite local shows that made her horse a favorite at local shows. Oh, we could help elevate her horse. And there's nothing else I'd rather do in life than elevate someone's horse. So, I've got a table of this, and you could continue in this whole conversation that I have right now. I'm also going to pivot a little bit over to something called a custom GPT. So I'm going to save this conversation. I'm going to load up something else real quick. We're back at ChatGPT. I'm going to go to this option called Explore GPTs. So I'm still using a paid version for this, so I have access to this, but I think OpenAI has plans to roll this out to everyone also for free. And if you don't have a custom GPT, you can still do everything that I'm about to do. But this way I can do it repeatedly. So I'm going to create one horse customer. And this is not a customer who is a horse. This is customers who are interested in horses. Just FYI. For fun, let's use DALL-E to create an image while we do everything else. So here are my instructions for my custom GPT. Your job is to simulate conversations as the personalities, not in the spreadsheet. I did think about that before. In the table below that I've uploaded to you, provided. Let's just say provided to you. I tried this out with a spreadsheet. I'm going to just try it with a table this time. Each row is a unique person. When I ask you your name, respond as one of the people in the table. And I think GPT could probably figure out the difference between the table and the spreadsheet, but let's also just try to be clear as possible. Also, just noticing that, very cute. Respond like the person would be in a conversational manner. Keep responses to around 100 words. I made a joke about this before, but I'm also wondering if GPT thinks like it's going to be a horse customer, as in it's a horse. Take on a personality and let's chat. I can also do a little bit more description of what's going on. So I'm naming my custom GPT here. Description is, like it says here, custom description, a short one. This GPT simulates horse customers. Customers. People who like horses. Okay. Got some instructions. Conversation starters are something that would like pop down in a conversation with that. I'm gonna. You can upload files if you want more knowledge. I should upload my table. That way I can actually pull from this information that we generated. That would be helpful. But if I did have a spreadsheet or a PDF or something else, that would be one way that I could, and I should actually, this is maybe why I wanted this spreadsheet. We'll find out. It might be smart enough to figure it out. I have faith. But you could see here, like, as I'm copying and pasting this, and you can actually expand this too. The format of the table is not perfect. But if you did have a spreadsheet, and you could download the spreadsheet by asking ChatGPT to do that, if you have the paid version at this point, you can get your little table and upload it and make that a little bit easier for formatting. I think that would improve performance a bit, and then you would upload the files there. I'm also just going to enable Code Interpreter, which is like the advanced data analysis, for fun, just because I ever want to have that in the future if I'm really getting into a conversation with it. Web browsing, yes. Let's make images. Maybe I want a new logo. Actions I'll save for another time. I just want to get to my horse customers. I'm going to say only me at this point, but maybe this will be a hit. And you can test or generate your own, and then you can share with the world if you'd like. So let's go look at this GPT. Take on a personality. Sure thing. Here, I'm Jessica Hart. Okay. And I love making my horse stand out with colorful accessories at every show. How can I help you today? So this could be like you're at a business fair. People are having all different ideas, and you want to be asking people like actual questions about using your product without leading them. No one's going to go up to you if you're in a conversation, or if you ask them, is my idea good? They're going to say yes, even if it's not that great or it doesn't apply to them. So this is why I'm a fan of this book called The Mom Test, and I'll say it's written by Rob Fitzpatrick, and it's asking basically non-leading questions to get good information about what customers do when their behaviors and purchasing stuff without trying to lead them. So you're trying to gather a lot of information without biasing what they're going to say and getting those lies where they say, yeah, your idea is great. So this is a nice thing. Obviously, while I'm talking to you, I couldn't do just a pause with a real person in life. So I'm actually going to go open another conversation with ChatGPT and put in a prompt where take on the role of an expert business consultant and strategist, and then create 5 mom-style questions for me to engage with potential customers. So because I'm not an expert, I could read I did read the book, I promise I did. But, you know, maybe I'm stuck in an airport and I have to figure out kind of stuff beforehand, or without the book. So what are the biggest frustrations when you deal with blah? And since we know that we've got a horse customer who's interested in horse clips already, let's say, what's like the biggest frustrations you have when with looking for new horse accessories? I know I have a lot. And my horse isn't even real. One of my biggest frustrations I face is finding accessories that are both stylish and durable. So many products look great initially and don't hold up well. So also with the custom GPT that we made, we give it no information about our potential horse business. So this is like faithfully what a primary customer would say, who's taking on this. So we're also seeing price can be a factor. I'm curious about what about safety in your accessories? Safety is absolutely paramount. Okay, great. So this is still a little bit more, I don't know, like talking to a computer. If you have the ChatGPT app, you can go to it and open it. And this is another reason why I did the custom GPT, because now it's loaded to my account, and I can actually pull up my horse customer in my ChatGPT app and then have a conversation with it. So you probably won't pick this up, but you know, this is my screen, and I'm going to hit one of the icons down below, the little headphone looking one, and we're going to have a conversation. Now it's ready. Take on the personality of someone in the table, in the horse customer table.
Sure thing. Hi there, I'm Jessica Hart. I've been riding competitively for over a decade now. I love making my horse stand out with vibrant and colorful accessories at every show. It's all about making a big impression on the judges. How can I help you today?
Hi, Jessica. It's really nice to meet you. Can you tell me about the last time you decided not to buy your favorite horse clip? Why didn't you?
Hi. Nice to meet you too. The last time I decided not to buy my favorite horse clip, it was because I found out it wasn't made with the best materials. It looked gorgeous, but the quality just didn't match up. I didn't want to risk it breaking during a show. Plus, I always look for accessories that are not just pretty, but also durable and safe for my horse.
Oh, I am curious about that safety again. What would be a red flag or breaking point for a product that isn't safe in your horse?
Safety is super important. A major red flag is if the clip has sharp edges or isn't securely fastened. It could easily injure my horse. Another concern is if the material looks flimsy or if the clip mechanism isn't reliable. Anything that could break or come loose during a ride is a no-go for me.
I see. That's really good to know. Thanks for telling me. How do you feel about accessories being part of the normal day-to-day equipment that a horse needs versus flamboyant ones maybe in a mane? Ask for a friend. Oh no. This is one of the...
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Our systems are experiencing heavy load. Please try again later.
Well, as ChatGPT is experiencing a heavy load and perhaps constipated, that is one of the downfalls, I think, of using a popular service. But at least I can give you an idea of how you could use this. And I'm sitting here at a computer demoing this, but you could be out and about having this conversation, stuck in traffic, blah, blah, blah. You could be practicing. And as you get more comfortable, I think probably doing this in simulated experience, you can go out in the world and try to nail these questions. Of course, you could have GPT generate more mom type questions. You could have it generate way more potential customers, and even customers that might be that second or third tertiary category, so a little bit harder to get. And then you can keep going with personalities in the table. Maybe we'll even return to this. I say that really with no plan, but we'll find out. Anyways, I hope this was helpful in being able to think about synthetic customers, how you can practice being a little bit more savvy, dynamic business person, get some good tactics in there, and maybe even use this and expand in new ideas. Let me know. I'm very curious to see how you can do this. And fingers crossed for my horse accessory business. I don't want to go into more debt with it. And if you want to just help me out, it'd be great if you could give me $1 million as a Kickstarter for it. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Thanks.